Perfecto. Hola, hola, hola. Sí, todo se escucha bien. Hola, hola. Vale. Hola, hola. Vale, perfecto. Bueno, chavales, pues el caso que hoy hay World Cup y a las 7 dicen que va a haber evento de Marshmello. O sea, sí, de este chaval, a las 7. Vale. O sea, a las 7 se supone que hay concierto de este tío de Marshmello. O sea, no pone nada, pero este tío dicen que va a haber un concierto a las 7 de la World Cup. A ver las skins, a ver, ¿qué pone en el título? Me han baneado 30 días. Seguro que las tienes. Bueno, y entonces mira los bailes. Los bailes que tengo, mira. Mira los picos. Los ala altas, que el ala alta ese le tengo porque gané en solitario. Con 7 kills. Mira. El nombre, mira el nombre. Ibi el crack /YT. Y el otro era ibicrack /YT. Mira todo lo que te dé la gana, porque me han baneado 30 días. Esta es otra cuenta. Mira el nivel del pase, el nivel de temporada, que es el nivel 10. O sea, mira lo que te dé la gana. Mira los pavos, tengo 100. Es otra cuenta. A ver, si me han baneado, te estoy diciendo que es otra cuenta. Que me han baneado y me he creado esta. Contenido engañoso. Yo qué sé por qué me han baneado. Una cosa, tú que sueles estar allí... a las 7 decían que había evento de Marshmello, ¿no? ¿Tú sabes algo del evento? Que decían que iban a dar un concierto este señor. Que iba a dar un concierto. ¿Tú sabes algo? Este baile yo le tengo en la otra cuenta. Ni idea. No sé. Quiero un palito de pescado. Yo quiero. Ay, Dios mío. Pues... para esperar la World Cup se supone que es a las 6. Sí, son las 6:21. Se supone que ya está la World Cup. Voy a mirar por aquí. Se supone que ya está. Míralo. Míralo. Vale, el show empieza en 8 minutos. Ah, vale. Ah, amigo, vale, vale. O sea, en 8 minutos es la World Cup. Pues agarraos el orto porque esto se viene. La World Cup, la final en solitario, chaval. Esto puede ser súper tocho. Vale. Esto puede ser tochísimo. Me lo voy a poner esto en Europa. Vale. Lo raro Es que Daniel no está aquí.
Ah, se ha unido. Hola, Iván. ¿Qué tal tu vida?
Hola. Y me expulsan porque soy demasiado pro para jugar con ellos. Vaya noobs. Este envoltorio está guapísimo. Ay, Dios mío. La World Cup que empieza en 6 minutos. Vamos a verla aquí en directo. Ay. Pues mientras esperamos la World Cup, podemos invitar a alguien. Voy a invitar a mi amigo Billy. Ojo, madre mía. En 3 minutos y 40 segundos empieza la World Cup. Me voy a cambiar de silla. Madre mía, la World Cup, bro. Se viene. Se viene tocha, nene. Epa. Epa. Ahí va. Ay. Ay, que en 2 minutos empieza la World Cup. Ay, que en 2 minutos empieza mi World Cup. Ay, amigo, la World Cup se viene. Ojo. Aquí estamos con la World Cup.
The win and $3 million. How do you feel, buddy?
I don't know what to say. This is crazy.
I don't know what happened. We just pulled off.
Ole. Ojo, se viene. Qué subidón. Fua.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Ya empieza.
Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Today will be the solos competition, and after 2 years of
Oh, Dios
Fortnite
mío.
action in so many months,
Concierto de Marshmello, ahí sí.
to crown our first ever world champion solo. My name is Sundown, joined here by Volatility.
Ay, Dios mío.
Going to be an incredible
Aquí viendo la World Cup,
Over
chaval.
30 countries are represented here today in the World Cup Finals. And I mean, this entire weekend has been amazing. It has had some of the most amazing Fortnite action. And this is the best of competitive Fortnite. So we're going to go ahead. We already did crown the world champions duo in Nyrox and Aqua.
And it was
Yes.
very well deserved from there. Don't forget about the Creative Championship and the Pro that kicked it all
A
off.
ver.
On Friday, we saw the Fish Fam take it
3
away. And then, of
días.
course, the cooler duo of Aqua and Nyrox, crediting the
Uf.
boot camp, all of their practice put in. The first half of the games were rough. The back
Ay, Dios mío.
Victory Royale. Victory
En
Royale.
creativo un
All
sin
five
solo, madre mía. El día 3.
innovations coming out of Aqua.
Ay, Dios mío, en solitario. La que va a caer en la final, chaval.
Today,
That we will. We'll see if he's going to be able to repeat some of the magic that he did yesterday, but he's not the only person. We have 100 more players, and they all competed over 5 weeks of solo qualifiers. We have
La que
already
se va a liar.
$6 million over the course of those qualifiers, and 14 million players competed to try to qualify for this day right now. Only 100 players remain.
and they're all fighting for their share of the $15 million prize pool. We've already given away $18 million between the creative and the duos competition yesterday, as well as the charity portion for the Pro-Am, and they all want to be in that top spot. First place walking away with $3 million in prize money, but for most of them, it's about the title. They want to be in the top spot. They want the clout. They want the recognition. They want to say, I am the ultimate Victor Royale.
So we're going to go ahead and join the players on the floor in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. They're ready. We're going to go ahead with our first group of contestants. It is Booga, Bizzle,
Dios.
Vivid, Cease, Snow, Riversun, Lele.
No, quita, móvil, quita. Que quiero ver la World Cup. Que vale, móvil, que te quites.
cemented themselves in there and didn't have to
Wow,
worry about it.
la
And
World
right
Cup,
away,
chaval.
how can you not call out
Si va a venir una
Titans of
increíble
Bizzle, Vivid,
con
and
la
Cease
World
been
Cup.
around forever, and Cease, more importantly, we said he deserved more recognition. He was one of the best, and what did he do yesterday? Third place with Elevate. He's looking ready to go, but Dubs is also ready. Him and Mega had an incredible performance yesterday, and they're looking to represent on the stage.
Yeah, so we'll see if he's going to be able to do that. Of course, at the top of the list is Booga. A lot of people are looking forward to see what he can do on a LAN environment in this stage. See if he can continue the performance he's had in the last couple of weeks. So we're going to continue, though. Dubs had it in, or we're going to check in with Jordan Fisher on the floor with Dubs.
Thank you so much, Fortnite family and fans. What's going on? I'm Jordan Fisher. I've got Dubs right here. Dubs, you played consistently well during the qualifiers, wrangling a first, second, and sixth place finish over the course of 3 weeks for solos, and as well, let's go, and placed in the duos as well, qualified for duos. How is competing on this stage now compared to yesterday's games?
The energy is insane here, and like it's just the most amazing experience. I love Fortnite.
Fantastic. Well, a lot of people are really excited to see you play today. Now, you and your partner Mega did an incredible job yesterday. Did you guys see them play together yesterday? It was amazing. It was amazing. You placed 7th in the duos competition yesterday. Are you changing up your strategy at all to prepare for today's solo games?
No, I'll pretty much be doing the same strat, playing for late game, trying to get picks, and that's about it.
Great job. Love it.
Hola, bro, salúdame. Hola, Jovito, bro. Aquí viendo la World Cup en tiempo real, chaval. No hace falta que te vayas a un directo, ¿no? Aquí tienes doble directo. De la World Cup y del mejor youtuber del mundo. A lo mejor con lo de youtuber me aventura un poquito, pero bueno. Con lo de youtuber creo que me he aventurado en otro mundo. No sé cómo colocar esto. Pues así ya está.
He's been turning heads in the NA scene because he's been here bootcamping for a couple of weeks and he's made a number of clips.
Jovito, sí, te lo digo a ti. ¿Cuál es tu youtuber favorito?
What more can you say about him? We're going to go ahead and take a look what his life is like back at home.
A ti te lo digo, Jovo14. ¿Cuál es tu youtuber favorito? No engañes. Prohibido engañar.
I'm very excited to go to the World Cup. It's definitely going to be one of the best things of my life.
Playing for his family, his mom, and trying to do everything he can to make an even bigger name for himself. But speaking of bigger names for themselves, this next group has so many top titles, starting off there with Tfue, and then following up, Unknown Army, Niddle, Funk, Psalm, Clicks, Epic Whale, Parhu, Lasers, and Kurtz. I mean, Bala. What can we say about these players?
Yeah, a lot of names. Of course, we'll start with Tfue.
Estoy en la, puedes poner la World Cup en grande, please, y luego jugar arena. Es de refresh, claramente mi crack. Bro, pero es que si lo pongo completo, yo no puedo ver. Yo no puedo ver esto, ¿sabes? Lo que estoy haciendo.
As well, another player who is a big competitive veteran coming from a MOBA background, transitioning into Fortnite and showing his ability to break it down and push the meta farther. And then you have the two young warriors out of Clicks and Epic Whale, known for taking walls, taking names, and pressing forward, doing everything they can to stop their opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. Clicks one of the players who has fully qualified for both solos and duos. And at the end, Kurt's out of Brazil. We're going to continue forward with him and go ahead and listen to some of the stuff he had preparing for ahead of the competition.
When I play Fortnite, I change my personality. I play very aggressive. If you make a mistake, you will be the victim. Easy, bro. My name is Rick Kurtz. I'm 14 years old. My name in game is Kurtz.
Vale, perfecto. Da igual, pero luego echamos 2 arenas. Tengo 0 puntos, amigo. Pero es que esto no estoy jugando con Sun ni nada, o sea, no me apetece ahora jugar arena.
Wakey, Dementos, Banny, Takamura, Cat, and LOL Boom.
And another group loaded with talent. LOL Boom in particular, the young Irish lad, qualified in the same week as his duo Core Gaming. They didn't represent in the duos competition. We got to interview both.
Pero de todas formas aquí lo ves bien, o sea, aquí lo ves bien. Esto.
And then also looking at their Left Eye and Dementos have been around the scene for a very long time since the beginning, have that veteran experience, have been in so many of these very, very top-heavy lobbies. They are going to be comfortable.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at Banny, who was Faxbox's duos from the previous Asian group, and he is one of the most aggressive players. He also plays tons of high ground, tries to go through tons of eliminations on the high ground. So we'll see how the Asian region and how he performs there with this strategy converts to this stage.
But can't forget about
A las 10:15, pues si juego, vale.
Very aggressive, but we talked about LOL Boom, we talked about wanting to represent his family and what it means to him. Let's hear a little bit about that from him.
Hi, my name is Lalboom. I'm originally from
Hola,
Philippines,
hola,
but I live in
Lucia.
Ireland, and I qualified for the solo Fortnite World Cup. Every week was really intense. I didn't expect myself to qualify for the solos. It was just unbelievable. What I love about competitive Fortnite is
Hay gente buenísima en la World Cup, chaval. Pero buenísima que tiene un nivel.
I don't really feel any pressure on me. I just really
Te
focus on
cagas.
this moment and this tournament, and hopefully I do good and bring back home one of the best Fortnite players in the world. I'd like to thank my parents, my brothers especially, and also the viewers that look up to me and who are loyal to me, because they're like the
Esto no me sirve para nada.
throughout this whole journey, and I'd just like to thank all of them.
Gracias, bro. Voy a conocer a Plex. ¿Qué dices tú, anda? ¿Qué vas a conocer tú a Plex, cara cartón? No tendrás que rezar tú para conocer a Plex.
Representing out of NA East, NA West, and Brazil, we have Dracons, Rogue Shark, Colorful, Mega, Bucky, Class, Rux, Pizzas, and Zate.
I just want to talk about Bucky because I know we've talked about it a lot. I know we've talked about on broadcast that video of him qualifying, his dad in the background coaching him, and he's here today by himself. He has performed on the stage before back at the Summer Block Party. He did quite well there and had a good time on the stage, so we'll see. That was a little bit of a less competition. It was for charity. This today is for $15 million total.
And he's going to want to be pushing the pace, particularly against players like this. Class, extremely analytical, keeps a notebook with him at all times and wants to break down his opponent's interaction. We got to see a little bit from Rux and his baseball-playing grandfather during the pre-show. He has that competitive bones in his body. He was there every single week. And Mega, great performance again yesterday. Colorful, the one we got to interview on Mother's Day, and he was told, hey, I had to make a deal to even get playing time on the weekends, and now he's going to be on the main stage.
I also, going back to Mega real quick, because he had one of the most memorable moments from yesterday's games when he was playing with Dubs. We actually eliminated Mitro and Mongrel, one of the biggest duos in Fortnite in EU, and that was crazy to be able to do it, that mechanical skill, the speed that he did it at.
And he barely even reacted. Now, one player, normally, Bala, you and I are very good about going through, breaking these down, knowing their stories. I know very little about Pizzas. It's so hard to find information on. We got to go through the VOD reviews, but he is somebody in one of the few true wild cards, and I'm very interested to see what happens when you run into him. And now we're going to actually get a chance to talk with Zane, who we saw him and Sap have an amazing performance yesterday. Let's see what he's feeling ahead of the competition. Jordan, what do you have for us?
Jovito, me desuscribí de tu canal. Puta Lucía.
Standing right next to me in Zayd. Zayd, you dominated yesterday. It's very clear to absolutely everybody, claiming that #1 slot for 5 of the 6 games.
Jovito, me desuscribí de tu canal.
Right, but again, going into endgame, you two staying together, locking down high ground. That's
Y Jovito, lloro.
What was your mentality going into duos yesterday?
So we kept the same mentality, same strategies for every single game. After the 3 games, the 3 first games, we had 38 points, so we're really confident. So we didn't change anything. A lot of unfortunate things happened. So we finished with 6 points in the last 3 games and we got 4th. After being first for 5 games in a row, really want to win it. So it felt kind of bad, but still.
Understandable. I mean, at the end of the day, though, Fortnite, this is the biggest payouts, right? Like, we're seeing some amazing payouts here. 4th place is still very much a win, I would think, to a lot of people. Now, going into the solos tournaments today, obviously you've been performing very consistently over the course of the last year of Fortnite comps. You're faced up against a lot of incredibly talented players from regions all over the world. There's a lot of different play styles here. What's your mentality going into some of these fights?
For solos, I'm going to play like I've been playing for the past year. I'm just going to be confident because I play best when I'm confident.
Absolutely. Well, we see this confidence. We're going to see it again today on Real Island. What do you have next for us?
Thank you so much, Jordan. And what's surprising to me there is Zayd. I mean, it's not surprising at all, actually. He's a true competitor. He placed in 4th place yesterday, and he's very disappointed about that. You can see it on his face.
Definitely felt it wasn't good enough. He said, hey, we wanted it all. We wanted the top spot. With Zayd, we've seen it in the past. That means he's going for it. But now on to our next group, because these competitors are here to also challenge for the top spot. We have Link, Peter Pan, Lechi, Yarkos, Lucia, Mr. Savage, Snazy, Smeef, Blaster, and Issa.
Okay, the beginning of this group that you mentioned, Lechi, one of the most amazing controller players I've ever seen out of Germany, and he was so methodical and so good at the end game. It was unbelievable. The tunneling skills and able to be so aware. I can't be more impressed by Lechi.
Yes, and even in the qualification round, he said, hey, I got the spot. He was almost the first controller qualifier to get in, missed it by 1 place. And that next week when he came back to back solo trap eliminations to just flex on the entirety of Europe. Also rounding out the group, somebody we saw yesterday was Klusha. He's going to have the time to be on the stage as well as Mr. Savage. They're there. But let's talk about the other controller player making his first trip over here. It is Ghost Issa, the original controller gang, and we had a chance to talk with him ahead of the competition. Let's hear what he had to say.
So I qualified for solos in week 5. It's been 10 stressful weeks, a lot of ups and downs.
Y no,
When I qualified,
lo que quiere hacer no me sale, macho.
10 games. I think I played 5 games out and died like 4 times off spawn. So I was so happy when I qualified. I instantly called my mom.
Busca el vídeo, se rinde mi hermano y le regalo la skin y con el mío el minuto. 1.48, mira esta amiga es de Vipeor, que es mi amigo.
And just everyone is really chill. New York is way different, like even the air is so much different, the traffic, but I love it. Meeting everyone has been the nicest part. My advice would be just keep grinding, that's how you get better. Watch better player play, like watch Mongols, bots, whatever, and just keep grinding, that's the only way you can make it.
Incredible story coming out of Issa, looking to represent and looking to do as much damage as possible. You know he's here to take names. Now on to the next group. We have a lot of what I would consider contenders, very talented players who don't hear enough about. It's Nyx, King, Clarity G, Astonish, Lunez, Jenkins, Batch, Pika, Storm, and Reverse 2K.
I just want to point out, Astonish's outfit is unbelievably incredible. He has slippers on that have claws on them.
No, those aren't slippers. He's in a full onesie and then has the jersey over it. You can check him out on Twitter. Also known for one of the coolest flip-knock plays we've ever seen. One of my favorite calls, but also have to talk about Nyx and King.
Yes.
They're both playing yesterday in the duels. Didn't necessarily get the results they wanted, but they're both known as
Ya que no veo nada,
much
Marcos.
individual players. They play much better when they're able to go crazy and do the game plan that they want to do.
Yeah, and in the bottom right there, you see Storm, also known as 4DR.
Marcos, yo no veo
He's one
nada.
of the players who fully qualified for both solos and duos, and even with this duo partner, Epic Whale, later on. We do also have Reverse 2K on the bottom half of this group. He is on the floor with Jordan Fisher. What do you got?
Standing next to me is Reverse 2K, one of the most gifted mechanically in terms of his aim, his building
Marcos, no sales, Le damos like, gracias, Lucía.
I love and look up to personally, and I think for a lot of people here as well. Now, you've already told us that you're dropping pressure, which is where you dropped in your qualifying week, which is a very smart move, I think, in my opinion. Now, are you planning on keeping a strict rotation schedule? Are you going to be able to be flexible?
We're going to be able to flex more. I know Ninja and I duo spot is Lagoon, so that's my hometown, so we might drop there.
Very comfortable there. Mat up really quickly with some wood right there, those masks. Now, another thing that I love about you, Reverse, you're so vocal and so positive in social media, and a lot of people are supporting you and loving you, very much behind you in this journey. How does it feel to have so much support from Fortnite fans and others that are watching your streams and so forth?
It feels amazing. This Fortnite game is definitely a mental game. If you lose your mind, you're going to lose the game, so a lot of sport helps.
Absolutely. Well, we love you, man. I'm excited to see you perform today. Bala, Sundown, who's next?
Thank you so much, Jordan. A lot of people from home rooting for Reverse 2K. He's made quite a fan base and a lot of people supporting him. We're going to continue forward back in the stadium. We do have our next group, Hood J, Arius. We also have our one of Duo's champions from yesterday. It's Aqua. And then Martine, Irus, Robabs, Skylar, Kinstar, and Kinzel.
And we can't forget about Flexi and the X2 twins rounding out the group there, but all eyes are on Aqua, and deservedly so. Nyrox said yesterday, hey, we won because Aqua is a beast. Aqua in his interview said, we're just gonna win. And what did he say last night afterward? He's like, you know, might around mess around and win solos as well. He is about it and he is that skilled. But another player who has that very similar attitude is Eros, somebody who is a controller player, swapped over from console to PC, and I had one fan particularly reach out. He's like, hey, I watch him all the time. He doesn't care about anyone else. Whoever is going, he is flying at them. He wants to be known as one of the most skilled players out there, and then you have to talk about Keemstar.
And at the bottom of that list there, we also have Flexi, who played yesterday in the duos competition. One of the actual fully qualified duos with his partner Letwick, who's playing as well. He's just amazing. His qualifying run actually was one of the most mechanically skilled things I've ever seen, but also what a struggle it was. He had so many setbacks in that week that he qualified that I almost thought that he wasn't going to make it, and it was going to be one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen.
But he was able to clutch up in the end and get to his spot. You see plenty of French representation coming out there.
Estoy súper callado para que oigáis la World Cup, tío.
On the stage as well. Robob's up there, and then we have to talk about the X2 twins. Jordan representing down south, known originally as one of the first veterans out there. We're going to toss it to a quick little video to see kind of what they're all about and what they were thinking going into the competition.
I'm twins, and I'm from Brisbane, Australia. I've played LAN, I've played online, I've played the Australian Open, I've played at Poland internationally. I really like LANs. It's a different setting because there's people actually watching you as opposed to just people watching online. I think I'm definitely getting better with it with the more LANs I do. It doesn't really sink in until you actually land here and you get here like, oh, I'm actually in New York. It is definitely a cool experience. I like to listen to music before I play and try and treat it as if I was at home just playing any other scrim. You've got to put work into it. Sometimes you might have to get a little bit lucky with like qualifying and stuff. Like that's a part of it, but you can create your own luck through grinding and just hard work. It's really cool meeting the people and like experiencing it with them and learning from each other. people that can keep their calm, they definitely come through.
Jordan going to be doing everything he can to push forward and be at the top. And now we're into the qualifiers who qualified in the final week. The week 9 ones, the last chance qualifiers. When everything was on the line, they made it here. It's Clipnote, Cosmic, Tuzi, Aspect, Hornet, Creo, Legedian, Harians, Evilmare, and Arcram 1X.
Clipnote, one of the players out of Brazil, who, you know, he was there every single week, just in the top 10, not quite reaching that final top 1 spot, which is how many spots are up per week for Brazil. But he finally did it in the final week. That shows he is clutch.
Yes, the Argentinian was all about it, and we have to talk about Aspect. Him and Ana were the original favorites going into the qualifiers, kind of slid off the pace a little bit, had to swap up their drop spot. In the final week, he rocketed up in the lead with 60 points, but the issue was he finished his games early. Everyone else had an extra half hour. He had to sit there watching the leaderboard for an hour, but when all was said and done, he got the final spot. He'll be playing on that stage, and he'll be looking to take everyone's balls.
That 17 elimination game to qualify was definitely memorable from Aspect, but Arcram 1X also had a memorable performance yesterday in the dual finals. We're going to go ahead and catch up with him on the floor.
Dominant performance from Arcram for sure. Standing next to me here, another one of the most talented. I mean, I say this over and over again. It's because I'm surrounded by the best players literally in the entire world. Definitely one of them here, repping the NA West. Over there, a lot of psycho players. Now, Arcram, you qualified for the World Cup in the first week of duos and in the last week of solos. Your preparation for both of these things definitely is very different. How have you prepared in comparison to yesterday, claiming that 5th spot, which was unbelievable, guys? Preparing for solos today is very different. How have you strategized for this?
Well, I try to prepare my mentality a lot better than yesterday, and I know what it's going to be like going in today, other than like tomorrow, because yesterday was like my first time playing at a LAN. So I know what I have to do, and I know what I'm going to do to try to win today.
Absolutely. Well, that composure is everything, right? I mean, that can really help you dominate in that way. Now, again, repping NA West out there in LA for me. Listen. Your qualification both in duos and solos, you're the only person from NA West that was able to do that. What do you have to say to the rest of the West?
I mean, like, if you guys get a brain on the West Coast, I mean, like, it'll be a lot easier, you know, but otherwise, yeah, that's all you gotta do.
We gotta get a brain. Okay, I'm gonna come to Arcram School. Back to you guys on Unreal Island.
Well, I might also go to Arcram School. That was definitely interesting there.
Could say Galaxy Brain there from Arcram, you know, just get a brain going on there, looking to represent. But now the final group of competitors, it will be Sosman, Moffat, and Greta, Crew, Light, Mongrel, MQ, Teak, Blacks, and Skype.
I like the little dab there from Blacks. Absolutely incredible. Again, remember, these are the guys who qualified in the final week.
Hi, Face Mongrel. Qué miedo da, chaval.
Amazing performance. It was one of the few players who was streaming his final week, and he did it in an amazing fashion.
Winning 3 out of his first 5 games. He actually took a moment after that on the stream, kind of to see him. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and kind of know he had it. He kept pushing forward. We got to see yesterday had some highlight reel plays. He wasn't quite able to push into the top 10. We just want to do that today. But Bala, you know on this list who I want to talk about right now, right?
Yes, I do.
Let's hear it. What do you got for Mr. Mongrel himself?
Mongrel. What more? I mean, there's literally so much. I could talk about this guy forever. One of the most mechanically skilled players I have ever seen. So fast with his decisions, you really can't keep up. Sometimes I even have to watch him in slow motion because it's just so ridiculously fast.
And you can see his reactions on the camera, how much he cares, how much he is invested, how much he wants to be the best of the best, just as does Skype, the player from the stream, overcoming tendinitis in his wrist, qualifying through. We're going to throw it down to the floor to Jordan and a translator to catch up and hear what Skype has to say. Jordan, take it away.
Standing next to Skype here, dealing with tendinitis is a very, very big thing, especially ahead of a competition of this caliber. How have you prepared physically going into today?
Avec un concours de cette nature, il y a beaucoup évidemment d'ambition et de comment est-ce que vous gérez un peu la situation?
je m'entraîne et j'essaye de pas stresser et je reste concentré en jouant.
I train, I try not to be too stressed out, and I just, think about the game.
Understood, as you should. Now, you have a lot of LAN experience and a lot of success in online tournaments as well. Your preparation for today, knowing that you're going up against a bunch of the best players in the world, regions all over the world, how are you strategizing for solos today?
Quel est un meilleur I try not to stress out, I try to sleep well, eat well, and I try to think how I'm going to really play the game.
Lovely. And that allows you composure, right? Then you can dominate. Love it, Sky. Back to you guys at Unreal Island.
Thank you so much, Jordan and Sky. Sky, originally known for his Winter Royale performance, where he was top the qualifier, top the semifinal, and then top the final. It put him on the map, and now he's here competing on the main stage, which is set for everyone who is here. But all of you guys at home, make sure you're using Fortnite.com/watch. Go check the website out. It is a more kind of tailored viewing experience. There's the ability to unlock additional items in-game. And on top of that, for somebody who's super analytical, there's a map stream. There's an individual player stream. You want to see the spotlighted players? They'll be on there. You want to see the best players from Asia? They'll be on there. Best players from Brazil? They'll be on there. Make sure you go and utilize this tool. Whether you're trying to get better at Fortnite or just want to watch what you want to watch, we want to give you every possible potential. Into that top group, you'll start seeing a little bit of a pay bump, but ultimately at the top, it's about the $3 million. It's about being the best of the world and being crowned the world champion solo baller. This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about. We're moments away from getting inside the stage and getting ready to launch the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition.
100 of the best players, every single one is be here. Are you ready for the Fortnite World Cup Finals? Let's start the show!
Ay, que ya empieza. Ay, qué miedo da. Ay, por favor, que gane Mongrel. Quiero que gane Mongrel. Marshmello. Marshmello. Menos mal que no me salta el copy. Marshmello. Son las 7. Marshmello. I can see what's wrong. I'm so alone. Ay, Dios mío, ay, que está Marshmello en el podium. Ay, Dios mío, el mejor DJ del mundo. Ahí está pinchando mi Marshmello. Vamos, Marshmello. ¿Cómo pincha? Vámonos. Madre mía, ese Marshmello. ¿Cómo pincha? Toma ya. Loco, loco, loco. ¿Qué es esto? Realidad virtual. Loco. Qué guapada, chaval. Loco. Qué guapada. LOL. Marshmallow, tío, no me hagas eso, eres increíble. ¿Qué hago yo haciendo esto, tío? Yo quiero ver el concierto. Vámonos. Ahí va todo el mundo con un casco de marshmallow. ¡Madre mía! Loco.
Yo, I just want to say thank you to Fortnite, thank you to Epic Games for having me out today. If you guys know this next song, let me hear you sing along. Let's go.
Va a cantar Alon. Ah, no, esta es la de Happier. To be happier. More coming. Me encanta. Brutal esta. I want to do this friend. I want to do this with behind this arm. Loco todos los globos. Loco. Brutal. Pensé que I want to be happier. I want to be happier. When the morning comes. Home. When the morning comes, what's the sun right on me? I want to show the reason. I want to take my mom. Let's set the strong the head. Dun 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 dun. I've been happy. I want to be happier. I want to be happier. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go.
Everybody follow me like this.
I've been thinking. I want to be happier. I want you to be happier. If you have it happy. I want you to be happy. Only minute. I want to see my mom, which is copyright. I want to solve receiving. Want to be what does it find? Oh 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 I've been thinking. I want to be happier. I want to be happy. Go, I'll go, I'll go. Qué bonito. LOL, mis dieces. Mis dieces, bro. Increíble, chaval. Vaya concierto que ha dado el marshmallow, tío. Tela con el marshmallow. Loco, brutal. Ya se me quita algún momentillo. Ay, Dios mío. Esta isla me está costando la maldita vida.
World champion. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I want to get into these games as soon as possible, but I think we gotta ramp up the excitement just a little bit more.
Voy a probar esto, ¿no? Que lo he creado.
When you think about what's at stake here for these players, so much on the line. And we crowned 2 Fortnite World Champions yesterday, but that was duos competition. And today, these people are riding solo. And it's about that trophy, being able to raise this right in front of everyone here in New York City and walking away with $3 million in prizes. History will be made, lives will change. Now, I know that you guys want to hear from some of our players as well. There's one player in particular that I think each and every person in this arena wants to hear from. Jordan, who do you got?
The legend, the man, the myth. T2! I want my vest back, by the way. Guys, standing next to me, I mean, you guys know him. He needs no introduction. He's pretty decent at the game of Fortnite. He's like fine, I guess. I don't know, 1v1 maybe creative. We'll see what happens, right? But knowing that you're as good as you are, right? And your skills, your gifts, your game sense, your speed, your dexterity, your precision, all of these things that I'm sure a lot of people are very fearful of. There are a lot of incredibly young, gifted talents that are up here on the stage right now from all over the world. How do you prepare for all of these different game styles?
Basically, how I prepare is just stream to all of my beautiful viewers, and you know, they stream time me, and I get rushed for like 30 people every game. So if I can handle that, then I can handle anything, right?
I have seen it happen in real time. It's insane. I don't know how you deal. I mean, you've got a long way, you know, to get to the end, but obviously vying for that #1 slot. How was your strategy working out going into the drop spot today? Your rotation, are you going to be flexible? What are your thought processes going into today, knowing that you're up against some of the best players in the world?
My drop spot's pretty good, you know. I have some people contest me, but I just lay them out and then move on from there.
Lay them out, move on. 355, there it is, from the man himself. Back to you, GB.
Thank you once again, Jordan, for that. Now we're going to get into the games in a few moments here. Yesterday we hyped up nicely, and I think we can do it again. This is it. This is for this community right here, whether you're watching them at home, whether you're here with us in New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Arthur Ashe Stadium, let me hear you. No. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, let us hear you loud and proud. This is the Fortnite World Cup Finals, and let's send it over to your casters for the first set of games. It's Courage and Dr. Lupo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals Solos competition kicks off today, and I could not be more excited. I'm still sweating from the marshmallow performance we just saw, but
absolutely,
Dr. Lupo, this is going to be a darn good time.
100 of the best solo players the world has ever seen in Fortnite are today playing for $15 million in Jack. First place takes home $3 million, which is the largest individual prize for any player in esports ever up until this point. You realize that? That is ridiculous.
Pretty long history. Lives will be changed today, as we know. It's been happening throughout the weekend. And we've seen the best competitors in the world go up in creative, obviously the Pro-Am, in the solos or duos competition. And now it is time for solos. We're going to go through the format, the prizing for everyone at home so you can get caught up to speed. Millions tuned in throughout the weekend so far, and even more we'll be watching here today. So Ben, I want to break down these rules for everyone at home. It's not your normal Fortnite game we're going to be playing.
No, it is not, especially if you've watched any competitive gameplay over the past. On your screen right now is the format. This is solo, so the top 25 placement will get you 3 placement points. Top 15 is 5. If you make it all the way to top 5, that's 7 points. And that coveted victory royale, of which there will only be 6 today, is worth 10 points. But on top of that, it's not just about placement. Every single elimination is an additional point. Those are going to add up, and we're going to see exactly how things play out over 6 games. Yep. Those 6 games, we have those scores up. Jack, what's the take-home? I know. Just read it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, first place today wins $3 million US. If you get second, third, or fourth, your prize money you're winning is also above the 1 million mark. Hey, I wouldn't be too upset with 5th place either at 900 grand, but you see, top 20 all earn $112,500 or more. And guess what? Just because they made it here today, everyone on the stage will win $50,000 for their efforts across the last few months of competition. But I can tell you the prize this week, it's great going up against the best in the world, but that right there, the coveted trophy on your screen and the title of Fortnite World Champion, the first ever solo World Champion, is what's on all these players' mind.
You have to remember, too, over the course of the 10 weeks of qualifiers, we had 40 million players throw their name in the pot to try and make their way to the top 100 here in New York City. And of those 100, only 1 gets first place. Only 1 takes home the trophy. And I'm going to say this is mine just from watching him play over the last few days. Duos didn't go exactly how he wanted things to go, but I'm looking forward to seeing Benji Fishy rise above and just put on a show for everybody. He's an excellent player, one of the best mechanically we've ever seen. His awareness is insane. What about you? Who do you have, Jack?
There's so many talented players. We've been comparing drop spots, we've been comparing how they performed yesterday. We talked about LAN experience and how much the nerves can get to them. Arkram is someone that showed up yesterday on stage, performed quite well, placing in the top 5. I think that today, with where he's dropped at, who he's going to be going up against, he could put on a good showing, but we want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Send us your thoughts. Who do you predict to win? We've also talked to many of the people here in the venue about who they've got coming out on top. Let's take a look.
My prediction for the Fortnite Solo World Cup Finals winner is Ghost Bizzle.
My pick to win solos has got to be this guy. Better.
I feel like Young Calculator or Clicks is gonna win.
Honestly, Benji Fish take it down solos.
Tifu's gonna win. Tifu's gonna win.
It's gonna be between Clicks and Tifu, so it's gonna be Clicks though.
Probably Bizzle because he has the most experience.
I think Bizzle has a good chance.
En solo, je dirais notre Bouga, je pense.
Tifu's gonna win.
Fact box.
Je pense que la solo,
Bizzle is just the most consistent player, and he's at the top right now, so I'd say Bizzle.
I'd probably say Bizzle too, because he has a lot of LAN experience and all that.
My prediction for the solo World Cup champion is Jeff.
People continuing to pile on in here to the Arthur Ashe Stadium live from New York City. Dr. Lupo, our games are almost ready to kick things off, but there's so many ways you can watch this weekend. Obviously, your normal streaming platforms, but a new initiative as well from Fortnite, a new way to watch on Fortnite.com/watch. There's some unique stats, as well as all sorts of feeds you can watch from. It's a viewing experience with real-time stats at different points of view in game. Head to Fortnite.com/watch and choose from this channel a dedicated map channel and 10 rotating options covering a selection of diverse players. You see there on your screen exactly who will be brought on up to launch B3. Features Tifu, a player spotlight. If you're repping the Oceanian region and you want to see the Twins play, there you go. You've got your dedicated feed as well. An awesome thing to see for the future of competitive Fortnite.
It's absolutely amazing. But Jack, everybody here wants to see the first game, and I've got good news. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition is about to begin. If you are here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, I need you to get as loud as you possibly can. 100 of the best players in the entire world are about to face off for $15 million. Jack, guess what? 100 players, the battle bus is loaded, 6, 5, 4, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Ay, primera partida.
Game 1 of 6 officially underway, and on your
Primera partida y todas las caretas. Bueno, caretas. Todas las caras. He visto a Mongrel. Mongrel, tú puedes ganar. Dios, este juego vaya que la tiene, macho. Está concentrado, ¿no? Lo siguiente. Chaval. El Tifu está súper concentrado, loco. Increíble.
Clear out every other opponent there and roll on through. He's got a chance to go up the hill potentially for ball. Wow, those remain uncontested. He has a free legendary chest right here in the middle. And look at the inventory already. Blue pump shotgun, gold tactical AR, gold.
Vamos, Tifu, tú puedes ganar. Gánala y me la dedicas, Tifu. Acá hay gente ahí, La partida 1 de 6, chavales. Son 6 partidas, esa es la primera. O sea, si a ti una partida normal te dura 22 minutos, pues aquí puede durar 40 minutos perfectamente una partida. Sin exagerar. La gente es súper buena. No exagero, 40 minutos te puedes tirar en la partida.
To this man, as he's already at 190 total HP and a fantastic inventory. Rotating here towards Fatal Fields. Class Bucky there as well. Class currently with a little bit of mixed inventory, but this is what we talked about yesterday. If you play Fortnite, you know that in the Fatal Fields core maze, there is loot. Well, guess what?
Just floor spawns all
typically, you and I, I'm sure, Ben, break all the down. We farm it on up. These players know the exact route of where the loot is while it's hidden in the corn because they've studied this area of the map so much. It's the little things that make the biggest difference. Class right now looting and no one has any clue where he is.
Bucky in the long barn, grabbing this 2 chest spawn here, plus any of the floor loot possible along the way on the sides.
Hay muchísima gente que no conozco. Diréis, obvio, lo sé, pero es que no sé, estoy acostumbrado a conocer a todos. En torneos youtubers y eso, pues estoy acostumbrado a conocer a todos, entonces pues aquí que no conozco a la mitad me rayo un poco.
On those audio cues, they'll know almost immediately.
Down the lucky land. Stagey there as well. First sync bot coming on through doesn't actually wind up connecting too much. 16 builds in total. Now remember, we do play with siphon settings on, so if you get an elimination, you earn 50 HP. So if you're at 74 total health, you'll gain 26 HP to go to max and 24 shield.
What? ¿Hay un niño pequeño? What the fuck? ¿Hay un niño pequeño? What the fuck?
down on his opponent. It looked like he's trying to use the stinks and that proximity grenade launcher just to try and find even one, which at this point was such a low ammunition. He's out of stinks now. He still has the 3 flash.
Si el niño este tiene que tener 14 años, ¿cómo que está ahí? ¿Pero qué hace ese niño de 14 años? Pero eso literal, ese tiene 14 años contados. Si es un niño pequeño todavía. ¿Qué narices hace ahí? O sea, el chaval bueno es, o sea. ¿Para qué engañarnos? O sea, el chaval es bueno, pero ¿qué narices hace ahí?
Cherry blossom tree get knocked down, and a lot of times in competitive games, players will just hit the trees down to 50 total HP left when they were fully removed from the map because the animation of the tree breaking gives away your position. So if you want to make sure you stay a little bit more hidden in your games at home, only break trees down to 50 total health left and leave them. You'll get a ton of materials, but you'll also still remain as hidden as possible. Veggie Fishy, a player with very high expectations for not only himself, but from the community here this weekend. Did play yesterday, I believe, placed 14th with his duo, Mr. Savage. The first stink bomb.
Moving away from this doesn't have to happen just yet. We'll see. He takes an opportunity, rotates all the way across to that treehouse building in the southwest corner. Meanwhile, southwest of the entire map, Crew not alone down here. A little bit of a build fight back and forth, and they are not inside the zone. 91 players remain right now. Only 9 have gone down. It's early in the game. It's going to stay very, very high in the player count. Crew may be waiting to see if that edit comes through. Doesn't quite. Storm waiting inside. We see this all the time. Just holding the edit inside the pyramid. Yep, he doesn't want to step out.
Llevo esperándote 2 días a jugar la vida y no he entrado porque no estabas. De más huevos. Hola.
Hola.
¿Te unes?
Estoy viendo la World Cup. Estoy haciendo una isla de PvPs.
¿Una?
Isla de PvPs.
No. ¿Hoy? ¿Hoy acaba? Ah, sí, de solitario, qué asco. A mí me gusta entrar. ¿El de dúos podemos entrar? ¿Está disponible?
¿Qué?
Ay, el de dúos.
¿Qué?
Que si jugamos a nada.
Tengo 0 puntos. ¿Para qué?
¿Cuánto?
0.
¿En serio? ¿Pues?
¿Tú eres tonto o qué? ¿De verdad no lo tienes que preguntar?
¿Has entrado?
¿Pero que me han baneado?
¿En serio?
¿Pero por qué te crees que estoy con esta cuenta de Ivy el Crack?
Mentiroso.
Mentiroso, cómeme los huevos un poco, tío, a ver si te sabe mejor.
¿Te han baneado?
No, si quieres estoy jugando con esta cuenta que no tiene skin ni nada, pues porque sí, tío, pues porque mola.
¿Por qué te han baneado?
¿Y a mí qué me cuenta? Me han baneado. ¿Por qué? Pues yo qué sé.
Te ha salido el error que te ponía baneado.
¿Qué error? ¿Qué dices?
Cuando te banean te sale una cosa que te pone, no sé qué, banet o algo así.
Me han baneado de Play, no de Fortnite.
Ah, pues entonces sí que tienes skin.
Pero ¿por qué eres tan tonto, tío?
Llaman a ver Play, cuenta de Epic si que tienes, ¿no?
Me han baneado de Play y de PlayStation Network. No puedo usar las funciones de red online. ¿Te ha quedado ya claro?
Ay.
Vale.
Pero si entras con móvil, sí, ¿no?
¿Pero qué? ¿Qué voy a entrar yo con el móvil? Si te he dicho 40 veces que no tengo.
Ah, es verdad. ¿Aún está mi vida está jugando?
¿Qué?
No. ¿Y ahora qué estás haciendo?
Te lo acabo de decir.
No.
Una isla de PvP, si te lo acabo de decir.
Ah, vale. Es que no me has contado nada que estabas baneado. Has enviado la sol y ya está.
Es que si quieres te hago esta hora de play cuando termine la isla de PvP para que lo veas que me han baneado.
¿Te sabes tu cuenta?
¿Eh?
¿Te sabes tu cuenta?
A ver, pues claro.
¿Te sabes tu cuenta o no?
¡Que sí!
¿Me la dices?
Sí, y Vicra /gratis, ala.
Tu contraseña y tu correo para ver si te han baneado o solo una persona le ha dado el informe y te han baneado, porque así cita a alguien para Play.
Vamos a ver. Pero tú pero que me han enviado un correo electrónico diciéndome que me han baneado y todas esas mierdas. ¿Pero qué quieres comprobar tú ahora, pesado? Y yo qué sé, tío, yo qué sé. Una cosa te digo, yo la voy a echar privada a las 8. Si te quieres meter conmigo en las privadas.
¿Cuándo tienes privadas?
¿Eh?
¿Tienes privadas?
No.
¿Un amigo tuyo?
No.
¿Youtuber?
Sí.
¿No sé cómo se llama?
Sí, Iris.
¿Iris?
Iris.
Vale, chica.
A ver. Si quieres Iris el nombre de chico.
Tío, pues sí, yo qué sé, tío.
Pero es mejor aunque esa chica da igual, es mejor porque entra poca gente, que le suelen ver 20 personas, y son bastante malos.
¿Y si ganas, tienes premio ahora?
No.
Pues
Yo navegan en solitario.
Y no te digo nada, ¿no? Ni cofres ni
No, ni cofre ni nada.
tienes.
Pero a veces da la enhorabuena y dice GG y tu online, no sé, por ejemplo, GG vi el crack.
No. Es que este juego súper bien, así nos dice, hostias,
Sí, y lo que podemos hacer es porque no reporta, ¿sabes? Que lo bueno es que no es de reportar. Así que si no, si lo que podemos hacer es, si es en dúo, jugamos nosotros dos juntos, que arrasamos, porque los dos somos buenísimos. Pero si es en solitario y eso, hacemos team.
Pero, en plan, hombre, les vamos a ganar porque si casi vamos a World Cup por la culpa de Jorge, que no es actual, ¿no?
Sí, si no estoy en la World Cup, pero es que me banearon, si no yo estaría en la World Cup. Estaría ya ahí jugando en vez de te fue. Le metí a te fue una pata en el culo.
Pero, o sea, pero los de la World Cup tenemos que clasificar 10 veces. Eso era a cuartos.
Tú, se te escucha muy bajo él.
Ya, es que los micros...
Yo estoy haciendo aquí mi isla. Las privadas son a las 8, ¿vale? Cuando empiecen te lo digo. La chavala es súper maja, tú.
¿Sabes qué? Mira, si donas, para que tú tengas a alguien, yo donaría cosas, en plan, comprarías cosas que te salen más rentables. Por ejemplo, puedes jugar partida en dúos, o que baile, o que ríe, o yo qué sé, cosas así, que te juegan partida de dúos. Sí. Esas son cosas, ¿sabes?
Yo estoy viendo aquí la World Cup. Te fue, creo que sigue vivo, no sé.
Yo había visto uno que estaba con una pirámide así editada.
Si quieres ver la World Cup así, vente a mi directo. Si quieres. Tú, están todos en cubitos, chavales, ni picados ahí. ¿Eh? Sí, están entre balsa y neopicados. Están ahí en cubitos todos, chaval. Hay una pelotonera increíble.
¿Cuántas personas son?
Son 6 partidas y esta es la primera. Tú, te oigo súper bajo, ¿eh?
Digo que el de ayer era el de... Ay, el de Dios.
Heavy sniper rifle we just saw moments ago, and he'll probably go for it again. He's going to knock out a wall and immediately swap to that legendary AR to try and take shots while the wall is going. The player may not be paying attention to this right here.
¿Qué?
69 shield tank, solid crit through the wall. The Duke box up. It looks like after he saw the player, another player and decided to go for it. Here we go. Keep in mind.
¿A que sí? Está remontando el Minecraft, chaval, que no veas. Dentro de nada hasta Mongral se pasa al Minecraft, chaval.
¿Ninja se ha pasado?
No, Ninja no.
Pero el Rubius ha copiado el Rubius, muchos youtubers han copiado el Rubius.
El Rubius juega las dos cosas. Tú, pero es que ahora juegan Vegeta, Willy, juega también el Rey Bacon.
He visto vídeos de Vegeta como una cosa, pero en plan que me salía en tendencia.
El Rubius juega también al Minecraft, sí, el Rubius. Está haciendo una serie como Vegeta.
¿Y tú? ¿Y tú la miras? ¿La serie? ¿Tú miras la serie de Rubius?
¿Eh?
Si tú miras la serie de Rubius.
No. Pero me salen recomendados y eso, y veo el título y la miniatura, y con ver que es de Minecraft, pues.
¿Sabes qué me he comprado, no? Sí, loco.
¿Qué te has comprado? A ver, sorpréndeme.
El Minecraft.
¿Te has comprado el Minecraft?
Sí, para las gracias, tío. Yo dentro de ese Apple me he comprado, tío. Me compro también el pack de 5 euros. No me llega para el pack, tío. Tengo 600 pavos. Quedan 3 días. Bueno, pues hoy solo domingo. Oh, pues mira, será el miércoles. Es verdad.
Sale casi todos los días el jueves, el pase.
Ese será el miércoles.
Casi siempre sale el jueves.
Hago el solo a 300 puntos te clasificas, ¿no?
Sí.
Te clasificas para llegar a 60 puntos, creo. Y si llegas a 60 puntos ya te vas para World Cup. Ya, nos dejamos entrar y todo eso. A ver, un youtuber estará, ¿sabes?
Sí, te fue youtuber. Te fue youtuber,
En mi partida seguro que habrá un youtuber, ¿no? Estoy en todo el orden, ¿no?
El tiburón se la comió, se la comió.
Y pues tenías el Minecraft, no me acuerdo. Pero la demo.
No, yo tenía la demo. Estuvimos jugando una vez tú y yo la demo juntos. Hace muchísimo tiempo.
Y la temporada 5 con el Concierto, o la 6.
En la 6. Sí, por favor, y que sea para dos. Pobre Mongrel.
In and out of ballers. Class looks like he might be looking for a campfire in the middle of it. Mr. Savage. King at 7 limbs.
Hola. Es que hace un vídeo de cuando me han baneado y explicas por qué.
Tú, ¿dónde están las luces aquí en creativo? Las luces.
No sé, les bajando. Tío, yo quiero comprar la naranja. Ay, que no la tío.
Toma. Qué escopetazo.
No llevo, tío, no llevo. Y puedes jugar en plan dúos. Sí, con compañeros,
Things to watch if you're looking for players' names. Here's gonna have to wait and bait players out. Movement now. Here it is, the shadow bomb for rotation. He's still got 2 more in his inventory, which this late in the game is huge. He does have 3 shockwave grenades as well, in case height needs to be taken, or even a long-range rotation.
Mongrel no coge el hype en ninguna partida, Mongrel está siempre abajo, nunca coge el hype. Pero siempre gana el que tiene el hype en arena. ¿Qué? ¿Qué has dicho? What? ¿Pero qué dices? No te oigo,
Sube el volumen.
Still got it. Same floor as Creole. 1v1 up top, 1v1 on the bottom, stuck in the box. Big hits, back-to-back shots. Booga picking up another elimination. Booga is insane now. Almost going to be his game to win. We'll see here another one. Can he find the 9th elimination and the first victory royale the World Cup summers? Dr. Lugo, it might be time soon. It might be time soon. Booga's smiling. He's got the health advantage on Creo. Does. Folks, it might be time for the shockwave play. Booga soar up into the sky. Go for it. Shockwave dive. Shots coming in. No elimination yet for the first game victory royale. Oh my God.
¿Quién ha ganado? Corre, 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 corre.
Podéis mostrar los puntos que tenían para hacer
Victory royale. What a swing of points.
points right there, Dr. Lupo. You get the win. You get max placement points.
¿Quién ha
9
ganado?
to
¿Ha
limbs
ganado?
too, folks.
No, sí.
That is a statement game
Dos
number 1
juegos,
for
sí.
Booga. And
Es
here
la
it is
jugada
again.
que
The shockwave up. Creo tried to prepare. You see the damage coming on through, but at that
Hostia.
point, when
Ha ganado uno que se llama Buga.
Sí, que tengo que parece algo medio.
Buga se llama.
Parece a ninja, flaco.
Ha ganado. Ni idea, las kills, ni idea.
No, digo que... Hay mucha peña, tío.
Much deserved game 1 victory right there. The number one thing I noticed from Booga, in the shadow bombs, so many people worry so much about popping out of the shadow and immediately boxing and protecting themselves. Instead, Booga winds up pushing forward, looking for where his next victim could be, and then pops out of the shadow and eliminates the player. It happened 3 times right there. Big reasons why he was able to push on through. Booga, an incredible performance. What is that, 19 points in game number 1? See how anyone's above that.
At this point, I mean, actually, we're going to take a look exactly to see where
like I predicted
that falls on the leaderboards. No surprise here, a 9-point lead out of game 1. King's 7 eliminations, we saw that earlier. Sadly goes down a little bit before those top couple placements. Psalm, Rux, Yarkos, ton of top tier players across the board right now. But a 9-point lead after game 1 is absolutely incredible.
And you look at the leaderboard right now, a big talk of yesterday, EU versus NA. EU, why so quiet earlier in the day? NA, why so quiet at the end of the day? 8 of the 10 top players after game 1, all from the US. Here's your 11th through 20th place right now. Benji Fishy on there, Evil Mare on there as well. But a fantastic start to today, and I'm loving the energy from this crowd at the first ever Fortnite World Cup. They saw how good the competition was yesterday, and I know everyone was so excited to kick it off today with millions watching online. They saw Booga take game number 1. He's down on the floor with Jordan Fisher.
Booga! Huge first game for the NA player. That's what you want to see. You want a health advantage at the end. 9 elims to cap off an incredible first game. What is your thought process going into the final moments of in-game, right? A 1v1 there at the end. You've got health advantage. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm pretty much low ground. I have like 200 mads. I realized that I could probably make a play with the impulse, just go for it and just like get a big pump on him.
Amazing. Well, we saw that happen in real time. An amazing clutch for an end of a first game for Booga. Yo, Jack, Lupo, that is exactly what you want to see, is it not?
I mean, I don't think you can really ask for much more than that. A victory royale and 9 limbs. The man is so talented, has always been one of the top solo players in the North American region, and he shows it right there in game 1, and already a 9-point lead. Solid stuff.
What an incredible game. Number 1 down. We have 5 left to go. How some of those pieces played out, how everything worked, and maybe a little bit of a deep dive into players' play. So we're going to throw it on sundown. Unreal Island. Let's take a look.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Courage. And while Booga was able to dominate the rest of the lobby, I want to take a look at one of the other most marquee and aggressive players we saw. He had the entire lobby saying, Toda salve Adore, it is King of 9Z with an incredible
147.
in 20th place. Let's take a look at some of this gameplay. So right away, you'll notice, what is he doing? He's patented going forward while we're placed on land 123. That's going to be the theme of these clips. He doesn't miss his shots, and he's not afraid to flex either.
¿Qué?
Saying, I don't care who you are. Now he's sitting on the 4 elims. He's in the box fight, and he's constantly looking to pick up new targets.
Hostia. ¿Qué? No se te oye.
¿Y cómo se llama?
¿Quién?
A YouTube.
DÍAS 44. DÍAS 44.
Acabado con K, creo que.
Con K. Y con Y.
Putting himself currently sitting in the number 2 spot. He has played
Vale,
so
aquí me quedo.
absurdly well in that first game. This is what it's all about. If you can bring your aggression, what you do in the qualifiers,
creo que me
and take it to
enseñan
this
esto.
stage, and you don't have nerves. If you're like Booger and say, I'm going to go. If you're like King and say, you want to edit, I'll shoot first. I'll take the 50 health on Elim there, and I will take the point and stay in the match. You can wait and watch me dominate. Let's get into match 2, because that first match was insane. Courage and Lupo, take it away, guys.
Sundown, thank you so much. Appreciate the quick analysis of everything that happened in the
La que queda la
a
partida.
lot of action here at the Fortnite World Cup solo competition. This is the last day for the entire event as well. I hope everyone has enjoyed Marshmallow's concert. We have tons of people here in the crowd. Absolutely, it's just been ridiculous. So much fun.
My Italian family was out there, 25 people deep. They've got a full deli layout. Unfortunately, my Aunt Lorraine down in Florida, I know you're watching. Shout out, we love you, miss you. But no, they're all here for their first ever event too. It is an incredible energy in here. And, you know, guys in the venue, do you guys want to see another Fortnite World Cup next year? Should we do this again?
I'm thinking, yeah, Jay.
All right, budget's approved, Epic, it's happening. But folks, let's get back into the
Oye,
action. Game
es que la animación igual que la mía.
about to begin.
Son mis cuatro y
Game won the talk on all social media with the hashtag Fortnite World Cup.
La busca en internet, digamos.
Play.
The
lobby is ready. The players are ready. Ladies and gentlemen in the venue, are you ready?
Yo la voy a configurar.
Game 2 of
10
the
minutos,
solos
¿no?
competition here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals starts
Fueron 10 minutos. Le ponemos por el chat que haga una de dúos.
Que no se te oye.
Es que le ponemos en el chat hacemos una de dúos, la primera.
Vale, pero suele hacer siempre solitarios, pero díselo.
Vale. Pero ¿cómo se tiene partidas privadas en YouTube?
Sí, pero porque en Instagram tiene muchísimos.
¿Cómo se llama Instagram? Voy a mirar. Pero tiro demasiado,
Also, Bizzle, who basically lands in Dusty Divot uncontested, I believe already got a llama in this one. So, some great movement will be up there for them. Here again, the stats for last match. First place, the Victory Royale, 19 total points because of those 9 limbs. Sitting pretty.
From $3 million.
I have to say, I feel like after one game, seeing an average placement stat of first, that's something I would screenshot just to hold on to. Yeah,
best player in the world.
I averaged first through all the games that have been played.
Here is Aqua versus Twins Aqua. We can't stress enough. Fortnite World Champion from yesterday in duos. Only with a common SMG is Twins and Pumps being missed left and right from Aqua. And I'm going to tell you right now, Aqua's going to be upset with himself on that one, Dr. Lupo. That was a sloppy fight from both sides. I'm going to say it right now. Those early game fights can be very, very awkward, but
30 días están baneados.
and it was Bizzle. And then says, here's your reward. A llama that was looking at a nice view from the top of Dusty Divot.
By the way, a quick note here. Twins had 46 elims in his qualifying matches. So many eliminations to get to this point. Over 10 games.
Let's say most players didn't even get to play the full 10, so you got to think Twins did pop off in this region when it was going on
right there. Yep. 2 shadow bombs, they have the flint knocks, the minis, and the pump.
Pues yo creo que ya voy a cortar esto por aquí. He estado 94 minutos en directo. Y bueno.